All right, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the evil salesman. Okay, and it's like, I want to address that before we move forward because sales is one of those things where as soon as people hear it, they have all kinds of misconceptions and false belief patterns and a negative relationship with sales, right? Like when you hear sales, be honest with yourself. Don't listen to your conscious brain and think, yeah, sales, like I need money, I love money. And it's like sales is great, I love selling. That sounds like a good idea. I want to sell stuff, right? Really be honest with yourself, really take personal inventory. And when you hear sales or selling, what do you honestly really think? Like deep in the recesses of your mind, like way back in the subconscious part of your mind, right? Write down on a piece of paper and say, I am a salesman. Write it down, right? I guarantee you're gonna feel, most people at least, maybe you're not, maybe you like that idea, maybe you truly love it, right? Like I truly love it. But like a lot of times people have a negative relationship with that concept. They start picturing like the used car salesman who like rips people off and sells lemons, or they've had bad experiences with people selling them all kinds of scammy weird stuff, and like they don't want to be that person, right? They don't want to be that person. They start thinking like, oh, if I sell something and then somebody doesn't like it, or thinks it's crap and like throws it in the trash, I'm gonna feel bad because I sold it to them. Like they gave me money and I sold them some garbage. And I don't want them coming to me and saying like, "Oh, that was crap. How dare you sell me this thing?" Nobody wants to be that person, right? Nobody wants to be blamed for somebody exchanging money with them and then they sell them some garbage, right? So be honest with yourself. Are you scared of selling? Because 99% of people doing affiliate marketing, this is their problem. 99% of the time, they get into affiliate marketing in the first place because they're scared of selling, because they have this idea of affiliate marketing like, oh, I don't have to sell. I'm just like, people are just buying other people's stuff and I just like drive traffic to that thing. I just like send people to a website or something and like hopefully I just cross my fingers and they buy. Well, I'm here to tell you, the ones that succeed in affiliate marketing, the ones that do really, really well, you can make some money just doing that. But if you want to get really, really good at affiliate marketing, you need to be great at selling. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. If you want to get really, really good at affiliate marketing, you need to be great at selling. Okay, so I want you to really sit down and really like be in your thoughts and think, okay, I need to become great at selling. And I want to tell you something. Selling is not a bad thing. Let go of that negative relationship you have with selling. Let go of that idea. It's like, well, I'm scared to sell people's. I don't want to sell people stuff. Like, I feel dirty. I feel bad. You shouldn't. First of all, if you've been listening to any of this course so far at all, then you should be selling something you truly believe in, right? You truly believe will help people. Okay, so a lot of that derives from people like selling stuff that's just garbage. Like, if you're selling stuff that you really don't believe in, but you're just kind of in it for the money, and you know you're in it for the money, then yeah, then that you should feel bad. That's disgusting. Like that's bad, right? You should feel like a bad human being if that's the only reason that you're selling anything is to make money and that's it. Like we all want to make money, but you want to have impact, right? Like you want to help people. And the way that you help people is that you sell them stuff. Okay? So get rid of that negative belief. Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute, but I'm going to talk about some more problems. So this is what most people do. Okay? Most people do this. They market. Okay, they market. They put a lot of stuff out there. Like you might post on your Facebook profile, "Hey, everybody check this out." Or you might get a whole bunch of people into your group. You market, right? You market, you market, you market. And you send people to the sales page or whatever. Like you send people to the offer, you send people to the affiliate product that you're promoting. And then you just cross your fingers, like I said. Then you just hope. Like, man, I hope they buy that. Like I hope they buy it. Okay? This needs to happen. I hope they buy this thing. Okay? That's the crap way to do it. That's poopy. Okay, get that out of your head. Like this is not a successful affiliate marketing business structure. Everybody's doing this, and you're going to find out that most people are either not making sales at all or making a few like unpredictable sales here and there. You want to be a top seller. So let me show you the paradigm, right? Let me show you the other way to do things. You want to market, So you do want to bring people in, right? You want to get people interested. You want to give them a bunch of free stuff and like drive people in and hopefully, get them interested. But you also, this is what people don't do, okay? You also want to, this is what people don't do, and this is what's going to separate you. Selling, man, that looks horrible. It says pain, by the way. Let me erase this here. Where is the eraser? I'm so bad with this stuff. Okay, that's the eraser. Okay. It looks slightly better. All right, so selling is a lot about speaking to pain. Think about it like this, okay? Do you feel compelled to buy new clothes? Probably a bad example. I just picked anything out of a hat. Like I'm not a big like fashion person. I don't really buy new clothes like every day. I know some people are like addicted to buying new clothes all the time. I'm not that kind of person. But just pick something in your life where like you don't really like typically get around to buying a new one unless something happened, right? Unless like you won't buy a new car unless it like breaks down, right? So just pick anything. Unless something is wrong with it, it doesn't run anymore, it's crap, it's broken, it's scratched up, and you just start looking at it and saying, I think I should buy a new one. Like me, the other day I ordered shoes from Amazon. I bought new sneakers only because there was a hole in the bottom of one of my other sneakers, like I wear all the time. I found out that there was a hole. I didn't even notice it was there. I said, crap, I have holy sneakers. Holy sneakers, Batman. Right? But like my attention was not on it. Like I didn't think about buying new sneakers until there was a hole in my sneakers. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? So selling is, part of it is, yes, we're marketing, we're bringing people in, we're getting people interested, but we're also showing people how much pain they are really in. Because most people don't know, right? Most people have no idea there's anything wrong. I didn't know there was a hole in the bottom of my sneakers until I flipped my sneaker around and looked under it and said, hey, there's a hole here. I didn't even know it was there. So I would have never been compelled to buy new sneakers unless I saw that hole. And this is what top salesmen do. This is what the best salesmen do, is they reflect back to you your potential pain. Like, if you don't buy this, this is what could go wrong. So then the prospect is saying, they're saying, wait a minute. Oh boy, right? They're saying, oh crap. I didn't realize that before. Like, oh, wait a minute, right? I'm glad I came here because now that you've told me about all this pain, I need to do something about this pain, right? And instantly, overnight, you become their leader. You become their expert. How do I fix this pain? I didn't realize this was a problem until you really showed me what was going on here. What do I do next, right? Like they're asking you, like, what do I do next? Well, you go to this sales page, right? The process is still the same, but this is the missing piece. No one ever does this. No one ever says pain, pain, pain. Did you realize that this is what you need to do? Okay? No one ever does this. So, this is another paradigm shift that I want you guys to think about. Okay? Because a lot of times, when people start off in sales, what they do is they get into a linear process. Meaning that they think that buying looks like this. They think that buying looks like this. Meaning, okay, someone starts here, and then they get to a sale. They think it's a linear process. In order for me to get my prospect to buy something, I need to put them on this path right here. This. I need to get them from step A, step B, step C, step C, all the way down to a sale. Okay? That's not great like salesmanship. I mean, that's okay, but there's too many things that can go wrong in that process. Instead, a buying decision and what all your marketing and all your pain really does is instead think of buying as a sphere. You're keeping your prospect in a buying sphere inside of a circle. Okay, this is the ideal place. Bang, it's a target, right? This is where you want them to be. This is where you want them to be emotionally. This is where you want their thoughts to be. This is where you want them to be as a person, as a human being. in order to make a buying decision. Okay? So this is the exact target. You want them to be in this zone at all times. Okay? Outside of that zone, there's other zones. There's other circles. There's other stuff going on. Let me scroll down here a little bit. There's other stuff going on. What is this other stuff going on? There's options. Right? There's options. All these other circles here are options. They represent options. And ultimately, you want them to be inside this zone at all times, and preferably you want them to be on the bullseye, right? Like you want this perfect message to this customer that gets them to go, yes, I want to buy that thing right now. Give it to me. I want it. I need it. And so what marketers don't do is, because they don't talk about pain, and they don't talk about all these other options, right? Somebody who's getting into affiliate marketing, what are the other options I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about how other gurus tell you to run paid ads. I don't want them to run paid ads. I don't want them to believe that paid ads work, right? Because I want them to buy my thing, and my thing has nothing to do with paid ads. You see what I'm saying? On the flip side, if I was going to go and buy boots instead of sneakers, I found those holes in the bottom of my sneakers, and I said, you know, I should get a pair of boots. But if I go online and I start seeing the marketing, and the marketing is saying, this is why boots are a bad idea. Don't get boots, you got to get sneakers. Are you sure? Yep. Listen, this is why. 99% of doctors say boots will destroy your feet. Oh man, well, let me get back into this zone over here. I thought about getting boots, but maybe you're right. Well, what about this? Should I get sandals? Sandals are a good idea, right? Nope. 92% of doctors say sandals they'll give you corns on your toes. You don't want sandals. I'm like, oh crap, man, maybe you're right. Okay, I'm back inside my buying zone. You see what I'm saying? Once you have a prospect in your world, you need to constantly be making sure, like Adolf Hitler knew this, okay? Like, to bring up somebody's a controversial person's name. He was a crazy bad person, but he was also a genius, a marketing genius. Like, there's a reason you get an entire nation to follow you, right? He understood the concept of surrounding people with enemies. So in your marketing, you need to surround your prospect with enemies. Everywhere they look, there's a bad decision. Everywhere they look, somebody's trying to scam them. Everywhere they look, somebody's got the wrong idea, the wrong product. This is why it's the wrong product. This is why you don't want this. This is why you don't want that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do this. I have the best choice for you. So think of selling more so in these terms. You keep them inside a buying zone. Okay, inside of a buying zone. All right. So all of your marketing needs to be, how do I keep this person in this bubble at all times? And eventually they'll walk themselves right into the bullseye, right into the crosshair, and say, all right, it's time to buy. I'm convinced. I've tried to leave this circle many, many times, but everything I've been fishing around and looking around and educating myself, what is the best buying decision for me? I found nothing but problems. Your solution seems to be the best solution. I want to buy into your solution, right? So I want you to go back to, that's the wrong thing. I want you to go back to this evil salesman idea, okay? This evil salesman is, we really got to hammer this home. Do not think that sales is evil. What I want you to realize right now, I want you to take an inventory of everything in your life, okay? So there's this like evil salesman, right? They're so evil, bah ha ha, right? And they're just selling you a bunch of crap all the time. If that was true, then why is it, really look around in your life. If that was true, that like sales and marketing and all this stuff is evil and bad, and you should feel dirty and bad for it, right? If that was true, then how come if you look around your house right now, if you look around, it's just everything in your life that you find important, that you really love, that you find passionate, passion in, somebody along the lines probably sold you that thing, right? Selling is not bad. It's not evil. It can be, you know, some people use it for the wrong reasons. But just think of that. Think about how you can impact somebody if you end up selling them the right thing and they really enjoy that thing. Right? It doesn't matter what it is. Like if you're married right now and you love your wife, you love your husband, well, at some point they sold themselves to you, right? They sold themselves to you on the idea that you should marry them, and now you're happy, right? And vice versa, you've sold yourself to them. There was an investment there. So when you sell something to somebody and you know this is going to have a lot of impact, this is really, 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 really important, this is going to help them a ton, and you're going to make them happy, you should not feel dirty about that, okay? Don't feel bad. It's an exchange of value for something more valuable. You need to make sure that the thing that you're selling this person is more valuable than the money that they're giving you for it. They're ripping you off. Okay, because this thing that you're selling is fantastic. It's really going to help them out. They're going to love it. So don't feel bad about sales. Okay, get out there, get good at selling, because you're actually doing people a favor. If you don't get good at selling, your competitors are going to be good at selling, and your competitors are going to be selling them garbage. Do you want that for your prospects? I think not, right? Okay, so we're going to move on to the next lesson here. I hope you got a lot out of that. I'm the infamous Joel.